Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Wendy's Kooky Crochet Tutorial. In this video, I'm going to showing you how to make these little daffodil. I'm making it for, I don't know what you want to call them, so they're little daffodil, maybe appliques. You can do a whole lot of things with them though, and I am making them to put them on the back of a little hair clasp, and I sell them at my craft shows. So what you're going to need to get started to make these is I'm using my 4mm crochet hook. You're going to need some scissors. You're going to need probably your yarn needle, because I like to sew my ends in really nicely. And this is a variegated kind of yarn, so it has like yellows and whites, and it kind of changes colors a bit. I honestly have no clue what this yarn's called, but it is a worsted weight 4 yarn. And I have lots of friends that like to give me yarn, which I'm super thankful for. So this is where that yarn came from. It didn't have a sleeve on it, but this is what I'm using to make this with. So I'm going to, in my magic ring, I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to do 8 half double crochets. Now if you don't know how to do a magic ring, you could always chain 2 and work in your second chain from your hook. So I'm going to do half double crochets, so in 8 of them total. Seven, and then one more is 8. And I didn't bother trying to find the middle, but just FYI. So now I'm going to pull my magic ring closed, and I'm going to slip stitch the first stitch that I made, put that kind of tail in the back there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So slip stitch to this first stitch that I made. You're going to chain 2. I'm going to work in this front loop. So here is the front loop, and here is your back loop. So I am going to do double crochets in my front loop. So I do 1 double crochet, I'm going to chain 1. So I chained 1, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip stitch in this back bump. So here, let me do this again so you can see it better. So I'm going to do my double crochet, and I'm going to chain 1, do it loosely, and you see here is your back bump. So you've got your front loop, your back loop, and then your back bump. So I'm just going to slip stitch. Sometimes it can be hard to do this, by the way. So I'm going to slip stitch, I'm going to put my hook in this back bump here. Let me try to loosen it up a little bit, because it's a little bit hard to work in sometimes. So put my hook in that back bump there. I'm just going to slip stitch into that, and then I'm just going to repeat this all the way around. So I'm going to go to my next front loop, and I'm going to double crochet, and so you'll have 8 of these. So 1 double crochet, you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to slip stitch into that back bump, and then you're going to go to your next one. So you're going to do 1 double crochet, then you're going to chain 1, again slip stitch into that back bump, and like I said, you're going to do this all the way around. You will have 8 total of these. Chain 1, do it loosely so you can work into it, slip stitch into that back bump, and I'm going to do my double crochet in my next stitch. I'm going to chain 1, again slip stitch into that back bump, and I'm just going to keep going around. Chain 1, slip stitch into that back bump, do my double crochet, chain 1, slip stitch into that back bump, So how many do I have now? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So one more. Again, slip stitch into that back bump. Okay, now you're going to slip stitch to that first double crochet that you made. So let's look, it is this one right here. It can be a little bit hard to see, so I don't want to slip stitch into the top of my chain 2 that I made before. I want to do it into the top of that double crochet. So here's that double crochet. And now what I'm going to do is, I don't like fastening things off, so I'm just going to chain 2. And I'm going to turn this around. You see now how I have this ridge back here? So right here I have this ridge that goes all the way around. So that's the back loops, the loops I did not work into. So now I'm just going to slip stitch into that first back loop. And now I'm going to do 2 double crochets in each stitch all the way around. And I'm going to do my, so here, I'll chain 2, I'm going to do my double crochet, and you're going to do this with each one. So let me pull my yarn out a little bit here so I can do this better. I'm going to do the same thing I did before, so chain 1, slip stitch into that back bump, then I'm going to do another double crochet, same loop, I'm going to chain 1, slip stitch into that back bump. So in each stitch all the way around you're going to have 2 double crochets and basically 2 slip stitches, and you're just going to repeat that all the way around, and in this round you'll have a total of 16 double crochets. Oops, I dropped that stitch. Again, I'm going to go to my next stitch. I'm going to double crochet, chain 1, slip stitch into that back bump, I'm going to double crochet again, same stitch, chain 1, double crochet in that back bump. I'm just going to continue repeating this pattern all the way around. I just love the look this makes too. And guys, if you like what you're seeing, please consider subscribing to my channel. It would really mean the world to me. If you know someone else who would like this video, please share the video with them. It really means a lot to me when you guys share my videos, when you like, make comments, and subscribe. So please, please do, guys. And if you wanted this larger, you could use a larger hook size too. I'm using my 4mm, but you could go up to 5mm if you really wanted to. That's 16. So now we just slip stitch to that first double crochet that we made. And then we're going to tie this off, and we're going to kind of leave it long here for sewing in a bit. Let me get that all nice and tied off. See how that looks now? Isn't that super cute, guys? So now I'm going to just thread my yarn needle here. I cut all my fingernails the other day, so I'm having a harder time threading this. Alright, so now we're just going to work this in. Working in the back here. I like to work mine in really well. One of my biggest fears is that something is going to come undone. So just work it in until you're satisfied. And we're going to work this one in, same thing. I'm going to work it in and I'm going to tie it also. So I'm going to do both. Again, I get pretty paranoid that they're going to come undone, and definitely don't want that. And you just go back and forth. Again, guys, if you like this video, please consider subscribing. It would really just mean the world to me. Push the like button also so you can see more videos like this. And please comment. Let me know if there's any other videos you would like to see also. So now I'm going to just tie this off, and then we will be done, guys. You can do whatever you want with it. I think this would make a really great beginning for a granny square. Maybe we'll do a granny square video with this. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Let me know that in the comments. Would you like to see a granny square video with this? Yeah, let me know in the comments if you would like to see it or not. And here you go, guys. Here's your little daffodil. And thanks for watching, and happy hooking, everybody.